Howdy folks, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. We are about to start up trial number 5. Let's get here so it can be a little quieter.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Thanks, Monokuma. And I shall begin with a simple explanation of my theories up to this point. I said last time that I think somebody was in on it with Nagito for the kill. But it was not the traitor. I still hold to that. I still think it's possible it could have been Chiaki. Though, honestly, after the trial, I feel like anything could have happened here. How I think the murder happened, I think he died because of the poison. I think he went and all the fire grenades, I think he filled them with the poison. And when we threw them into the fire, the reason they didn't put the fire out is because they had poison in them, and it made the poison all gaseous. Nagito breathed it in. I think he was holding on to the chain for the spear, and when he died, he let go of it, and that plunged into his gut. Because a couple of the Let's Plays I was watching noted, and I didn't even notice this, that in the Monokuma file, it doesn't specify the cause of death. It just says spear stabbed in his stomach, multiple stab wounds. It doesn't say cause of death was X. So I'm pretty sure he was poisoned and that the spear happened afterwards. And him holding onto the chain would be why there was no blood on the palm of his hand or on the back of his hand, right? So I think that is there, but I don't know as to how the other cuts and stuff would have gotten onto his arms and legs. Other than that, like I said, it could be anybody. So let's just get into it and just see how the trial goes, because we'll solve it as we go, right?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
I just realized the X on Gundam's face is like a serif font with, feet on the X, basically. Interesting choice for him. I thought it would be more animalistic looking.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
I just realized she's not tied up like she usually is.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
She has her own little stool. Oh. Okay. Oh God, look at her.
One more time.
Oh, is she done taking?
Jeez. How about this one?
Oh.
This will be my final blow.
Hey, that's recycled from earlier in the chapter. Oh no, we get the tragedy music for her?
It's useless.
Murara.
I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started, after all.
Now's not the time for me to horse around, because I'm a bear!
The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
I love how just after all that, it's just okay, back to trial mode.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Me too, Monokuma.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
I don't think so.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
I mean, that was kind of my thought, is that Kazuichi could be the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
You might be.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... Alright, here we go. Torture wound, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter. Monokuma's account was that there were no bombs in his plushie, right?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
The bombs.
If so, the suspect
Is whoever found the bomb first!
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Okay, I need to check the truth bullets.
The killer.
Okay. Torture wounds. Both of his legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and arm were caused by the knife. What else did we have? Okay, the Monokuma plushie that was stabbed. Oil lighter. Looks like what caused the fire. And we have Monokuma's account. Knew all along the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Monokuma knew the bombs were fake, but didn't reveal it to anyone.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
the reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up.
Tortured Nagito.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
I don't think that's what I need.
If
I don't
so,
have anything
the
for that.
Suspect
is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
I don't think I need whoever
There's no
found the
way I'd
bombs
torture
first.
someone.
This one's hard already. Wait, what's duct tape? I just realized I didn't check that one. Not. Oh, trying to figure out where the bombs were. They wouldn't have put duct tape on his mouth if they were trying to find that out. The blood that splattered on. Okay, okay. Duct tape it is then. All right, all right, all right.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat. What were they trying to find out? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect
Is whoever found the bomb first.
No, that's not it. I thought that's what I needed to present there because they wouldn't have been able to find the bomb if they duct taped his mouth, right?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to... Definitely the bomb's... If so,
Is whoever found the bomb.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
By coincidence.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
the reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
What does torture wounds say again? I'm like stumped on this first one. This trial is starting off hard. Both of his legs were tied with rope. Each rope was tied, prevent him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds.
It's because the killer tortured...
So that's
Oops.
why he was so beat up.
Hit the wrong button.
What were they trying to find out by Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so,
Is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Do I need to present either whoever found the bomb
I found it
first
by
to...
coincidence. There's no way I'd torture
All
someone.
right, hold on, hold on. I got two things for me to try.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
the reason Nagito's body was...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
All right, that's not it.
The killer didn't tape... I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's body...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why... What were they trying to find? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so,
Is whoever found the bomb first.
Why can I not get this one?
Damn it.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing.
Wait, oh, Monokuma panels. I didn't even read that one. That was just that they were stacked. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help us at all.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect
Is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Guys, I don't know about this one.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so,
Is whoever found the bomb.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Am I dumb, chat?
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? Were the wounds really caused by torture in the first place? I'm just not understanding what they want from me here. I hope this isn't a portent of bad things to come.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
the reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay,
No, that's wrong.
sure. I'm curious to see what they say here for
But
this.
Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's just, I don't understand why. Okay.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
That's kind of a weirdly written thing.
I'm prepared.
I mean, yeah, I knew it. I just didn't know how they wanted me to present
I
it.
just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Is Kazuichi just going to be the instigator throughout this whole trial? Torture wounds, burned rope. Oh god, we have so many things. Okay. It might be duct tape.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information. Then, after they killed him,
Fuck.
damn it!
That
Like
sucks.
you said, Nagito's, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention.
Alright, so what do I have? I have burned rope. That's not going to be it. Duct tape.
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
Nope.
Crap! Pay attention. This is first, the killer tortured and got information about. Then, after they killed him,
Okay.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I figured it was going to be the duct tape somewhere.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
Also, one little detail from the Knights of Guinevere trailer I didn't point out, but I did notice, is that one of them said made with 100% rock paper or something on one of the things, and I was like, nice little rock paper scissors joke for no reason.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
It's because you're a dumb piece of shit, Kazuichi. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
You missed the Nagito voice? Well, I mean, I could still do it from time to time.
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream.
I have no duct tape and I must scream.
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
I mean, come on, we all did, right?
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
His existence was suffering enough.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard.
I read ahead and thought he said they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must have been one crazy bastard. And I was about to be like, huh?
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
No, the warehouse fire was for us to kill him.
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that?
I wonder how that's gonna come about.
When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah, but somebody set up the poison in advance.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
And the other thing is that the poison was in Nagito's room. So whoever killed him had to know about it, right? Unless Nagito... and see, also the other thing is, the reason somebody had to do it along with Nagito is he wouldn't have been able to tie up both of his arms, right? Because he was tied up. The only reason one of his arms was free is that it burned in the fire. And he had one of the knife stabbed through his hand. So somebody had to be in on this with him.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
I'm just so curious as to how, because I'm assuming that somebody was in on the plan with him to kill him to reveal the traitor, and I'm so curious to see how that's gonna go about revealing who the traitor is.
Killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Yes.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
Good, Sonia.
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
Come on, keep cooking, Sonia.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect.
See, all right, listen, I said keep cooking, Sonia, and I left it at that. That's all you had to say. And then Kazuichi has to be a fucking simp of the year over here.
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Fuck you, Kazuichi.
Damn right it is!
Yo, her swearing is the funniest. The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Torture wounds, burn rope, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels. Okay. The setup is what we're going for, right?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Okay.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
That's correct.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Ah, fuck. I popped off a little too soon. I thought the burned rope was gonna be the...
Crap!
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No, they didn't throw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is
What's
lit.
that clatter, clatter, clatter?
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No.
Or perhaps opening the door caused
No.
intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
God, there's so many things to agree with here. Some kind of setup is used to start that fire. What could it be?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Intense wind pressure.
The direct cause of the fire was
Hold on, I need to read the burned rope. The rope that was tied to Nagito's right arm burned off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean. I wonder if I need to agree with the oil as
the
a
oil
trail
lighter found at the crime scene, right?
with burned rope.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
That would be genius to drench.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
And here I was thinking they could have like doused oil on the rope and like lit the rope there to have it burn. That's why it was burned and why it burned only one direction, right?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter.
Monokuma plushie is just that there was a plushie with a hole through it, right? A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. Near the fire's origin point.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
I'm still confused as to what to agree with here.
Fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No, it's not that.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some...
Additionally, they wouldn't need to stick the lighter inside of the plushie because the lighter can stand up on its own. Found at the fire's origin point. Okay, so that doesn't help me much.
It could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Opening up the door, the Monokuma panels. That's it. Okay, all right, I got it. I think I got it.
The direct cause of the oil lighter found at
The killer used some... He lit the curtain on...
some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised...
They probably just threw the lighter.
They set up the panels as like dominoes.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter.
When we opened up the
it can
door,
stand
it knocked
upright
them
while
all
the
over
flame
and
is
then
lit.
knocked over the lighter.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No! Thought I had it. What's the... Oh, wind pressure, right? Damn it. All right.
The direct cause of the
I think I
oil
need to do it on the one
Killer
right
used
after.
something lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand upright.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some way? Maybe they used
There should have been a way to tip it over with some.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
There it is.
I agree with that.
Damn it. I agreed one too early. Okay.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
A Tengu killed Nagito.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene,
And
right?
see, here I was assuming that those were there because the killer was still inside and for whatever reason needed to not leave footprints.
It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
That's really risky to count on that to be the source of the fire. I guess it was locked, so Akane did have to kick it in.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Okay, we got there.
Domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
So Monokuma did kill Nagito in the grand scheme of things.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
That's kind of weak.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
That's kind of a weak
And one
argument
more
right there.
thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The music playing. MP3 player.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
I mean, to be fair, they wouldn't be that loud anyway, right? The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud, once again, hymn, not hymnal. Hey, you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? Yeah. We had this already. This is a direct repeat of what
That's
happened
it.
before.
So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Yep. She had to kick it in. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We got this last time.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looked.
So it really was like a really elaborate Rube Goldberg machine. It got Nagito
You
killed.
don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door,
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
but the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
So how did the killer get out?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
God, we've just turned this into a locked room mystery. That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is we couldn't take any merch. The killer couldn't have left.
I see! If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened,
I mean, maybe Nagito really was so into being tied up that he learned how to like tie knots one-handed to just like tie himself up.
the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
And see, and now comes the situation where the gas mask could come into play. The killer could have been hiding in the very back of the warehouse with the gas mask on, right? But that was in Nagito's room, which was locked.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Are we gonna say Nagito?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder,
Hajime? What do you mean?
the person who set out the domino effect inside the warehouse, there's only one person who could have done that. All right, where's Nagito? Nekomar need I?
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
I think
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
the killer and the traitor.
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
And he was tied up.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
I've just discovered a new fetish. Oh, if I stab myself just right, it feels so good. Fills me with such despair.
But Nagito might do something like that.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
That too.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
That would be very in line with his character, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Because he was really into it.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but... Oh, is it logic dive time? I feel like I'm overlooking something. Nope. This is a non-stop trial, non-stop debate. Torture wounds?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Yeah.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
If you were
How
by
about
yourself?
if you use your teeth?
No.
Or if you use your front tail?
What the fuck?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
It sounds like Nagito is ambidextrous. If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Burned rope.
tying both arms would be impossible.
What if he burned the rope in advance?
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Y'all really did not like that joke, huh? Okay, so he could have... we were under the assumption that because his arm was out, that he was already tied up and the rope burned off in the fire. But he could have burned the rope in advance, so he would have one free hand to do everything.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with
Front
the
tail
free arm.
mentioned. The chat goes wild.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Yeah, no.
Crap!
Try demonstrating now.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Do I have to pick something that somebody
tying
says?
both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Why couldn't I take it?
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Okay, I was
That's
gonna say.
obviously impossible.
Hold on. Tie up your own arms and legs, though. I'm trying to think, because the two are tie up your own arms and legs and we're by yourself. What else do I have here? Oil lighter doesn't matter in here.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
There we go.
How about if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Yeah, no. I didn't think so. I think I already submitted burned rope for that first one that Fuyuhiko said, right? Because he said, you want to demonstrate right now?
Crap!
Maybe he didn't.
To actually tie up your own arms and...
Oh, okay, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
I guess I didn't. All right, we'll take it. Yo, this trial is like throwing me here.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
I have been getting the right ideas, but not understanding how to present it in the trial so far.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah, you can't prove if that happened before or after, right?
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
You can't prove that, though.
Burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
There's concrete evidence. The proof that the burnt rope is a trap is his right sleeve, right?
I see.
Because it wasn't burned.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Okay, you made your first mistake, Nagito.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Now they're gonna say, what about the knife that was stabbed
Hajime,
through it?
that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Damn it, Akane.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
No!
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
What the fuck is this?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Oh yeah, I'd let him cop a feel too.
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
Yeah.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Nice. Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck? He's like, Hajime's like, and I didn't even get to feel.
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
That's obscene. A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. He threw it up in the air, like, perfectly, and then just, like, held it out as it came down and went, lap. Blood on girder.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air,
That's what I
and
said.
let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
That's not his ultimate.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
Maybe?
and slammed his right hand down on it?
No.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, how did he do it? Part of me is thinking it's the blood on the girder. Oops, not the spear. A faint red line was on the ceiling girder. Like, if he somehow, like, used it to, like had a rope. But see, there was no rope attached to the knife, though, is the thing. I was thinking if he could, like, pulley it upward and stuff, pull it up, like, using the girder as a pulley, and then, like, let go of it and let it fall on his hand. Maybe that's why there's so many cuts on his legs, because he kept missing. What else do we have?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall.
Ah. I was thinking that would be the...
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
Prop the knife somehow.
and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
I don't think that's the case, though.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Do we have Monokuma plushie here?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free.
A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. It has a huge bloody hole in its stomach, as if it was stabbed. It might
How could he
be
stab his right hand
for
with his right hand?
propped up
If
the...
he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Could he stab his hand?
Is he a throwing knife?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Okay,
I agree with that.
we got there. Whew! This trial's rough already.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
And blood on it.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
Okay.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
Yo, can we just take a second to realize, like, if Nagito really did do all this, like, he is, like, even freakier than we gave him credit for, which we gave him credit for being an absolute freak. But this is, like, 10 steps beyond what we ever expected from him.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
What?
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Yo, he cast it off with his bloody, like, stabbed hand.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
Be free, Monokuma!
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear.
Okay.
Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear. If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible?
A doll whose hair grows too long?
He
I
can't
don't...
grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Oh, he was holding it with the left hand
Then
already.
He probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
No, the spear's the easiest one.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Chat?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
I was just thinking about the penetration part you were talking about.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
I thought she was gonna say it again.
Like she said, in that condition, It's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
Sonia, no, somebody's dead here.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand, while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
Soda has been horny on main for this whole game. What are you talking about?
I also agree with that.
No,
To
this is
think
the
that one
easiest
of us
one.
could kill someone with such cruelty. I could never believe that.
This is the easiest one.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
Yo, can you imagine if Teru Teru outlived the first trial? Like, just him and Soda existing with each other? Like, how much worse this game would be for it?
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Oh?
Monami sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So
Yeah, I had to do the trial after the investigation the other day.
this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Yo, all the times they say Among Us, and then we got the ultimate imposter last time.
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said,
Sus.
it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone.
Yeah, where's the... Yo, they escaped through events, of course.
No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Yeah, let me cook. Let me explain the spear. After everyone's giving in to such despair already.
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
There is no cause. I talked about this a little bit earlier. There is no cause of death. I'm pretty sure it was poison. I'm thinking, the setup I'm thinking is that he was holding onto the cord with a spear wrapped around the girder, and then when he or someone else had filled the fire grenades with the poison, when we threw them in there, it turned gaseous. He inhaled it. He died. He let go of the spear, and then it fell on him.
I don't know.
See, I said let me cook.
You don't know.
I got this.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Ooh, Hangman's Gambit incoming, I
That's
bet.
how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
It's gonna be Girder. She's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now.
All right, let's do this.
Oh no, it's another one. Wow, we haven't had any of the other mini games yet. I'm kind of shocked. Blood on left hand. What's the blood on left hand? Blood was splattered. Okay, good. We're getting onto that.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Oh wait, no, right hand. Shit, I misread it. I got too excited. Sorry.
How did Nagito's... Let's work together.
When the spear stabbed, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Ha!
No, that's wrong.
Got your ass. See, this one I knew. See, I told you this one I would cook on.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
And I know I missed a couple lines by presenting that early, but hey, listen, I wasted a lot of time earlier in this trial sucking ass, so...
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand.
I'm just trying to make up time,
The
is all.
bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
The girder.
Look.
Oh,
there's
that too,
blood on the
yeah.
back of his hand. Around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
Oh, here comes the Hangman's Gambit. Okay, hold on. I just need to look at the spear. A cord with an iron weight. Okay, that's how they word it. Just in case I might need those words.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's hand doing? Gripping. Oh, gripping. Akane.
I see.
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Is Sonia about to say something, or is Kazuichi?
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Not the front tail again.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
Why are you asking? I know. Ask me. Ask me. I know. Go into your own brain so I can spell it out for you.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Nice.
Oh, I got it.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Oh, spot selection. Oh, the cord.
I see.
That's it.
Lord
Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord.
Lord forbid that I pick the shaft option.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Yo, every time this theme hits, I love it.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here
Got on his fingers.
ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Nope. Yeah, I kind of would like to see what that dialogue is, but we gotta lock in. I can't waste any health here.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
Oh, come on, this is easy
I
too.
am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito is gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear. Ooh, butt. Ooh, let's not talk about butt stuff here. Please, we've already had enough. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Or more beer time,
At
maybe.
a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Why was that all highlighted in yellow?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Well, Nagito did really like feet, you know.
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito is facing up and the spear stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... Oh, here's Hangman's Gambit. The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito is holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was in that state just before it stabbed Nagito. Oh, time to go into my brain! Oh, logic dive. Okay. Alright, well, this is gonna be fucking free. Oh, I got the jump power too, so let's see how that works. Whoa, fuck. Oh, my jump doesn't seem much different. Question 1. Where was the spear above Nagito? I was ready for a fucking Hangman's Gambit, damn it. Oh, what the fuck? That's new. Fuck! Shit. Motherfuck, I thought I was about to hit it again. Oh, I cut the gap. Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. Totally tubular, dude. Oh, fuck. Okay. And the other way. Fuck! I thought it was gonna turn eventually. Whoa! Whoa! Question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The spear's cord. Listen. I never thought I'd say this. This could have been a Hangman's Gambit. I didn't need all this. This was a waste of my fucking time. And I don't even mind Logic Dive. But this was unnecessary.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
He was the ultimate psychic.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
That would be awesome.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him.
Yep.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling.
It was so elaborate.
So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was.
And I still have so many truth bullets I haven't used yet.
Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
He was built different, I guess. Oh,
That
God.
spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
Yeah, of course.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Or screaming in hope. Let's be real. He's probably like, oh, these stab wounds are filling me with so much hope.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
No, with all this, he was still trying to weed out the traitor.
His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
I still think there's more to this, though.
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Love him, though. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. I love the zoom in on the dead portrait. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten about it, all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Let's go, Sonia.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
We're all the traitor.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
What? Oh, okay. My wife wanted to tell me, she came in here dancing, that she has bought tickets to, oh, she's twerking here in the background, actually. That she has bought tickets to this Taylor Swift album release party theater thing. They're showing a behind the scenes documentary of it at the theater, and she is still twerking. Still twerking.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
I mean, listen, I bought Between the Buried and Me tickets, and I didn't twerk. That concert's in a couple weeks. I might twerk in the middle of the mosh pit, but...
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
I still think he was cooking with something, though.
You are right, I suppose.
There's gotta be more to this.
Yeah. It appears we've come to a conclusion. The bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
Akane?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
No. Here, hold on. I want to... Just in case. Because, let us remember, Trial 5 was the point in the last game where they gave us the pregnant Hina jump scare if we made the wrong choice, right?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
No, your gut has been right. A lot, actually.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
No, see, and Kazuichi is so excited to, like, get us past this.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
No, we all die.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
No, Monokuma's trying to...
Understood. Then voting time.
Hold it!
No, hold on a sec.
Hajime.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
He's got all these bullets he's looking at. He's like, I haven't fired these yet.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Yep.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have
You're
messed
gonna
with.
keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Alright, what have we not done yet? Talked about all those. That the bombs were fake. Monokuma knew all along the bombs were fake. Is it this?
Crap!
No. Something related to his death that he couldn't mess with. Oh, what do they want me to present here? These weren't related to his death, though, is the problem. Or at least that we know of so far. Like, we don't know that the poison... Is it the oil lighter? Is it the fire?
Crap!
No. I mean, eventually I have to get it, right? All right, we talked about the burned rope and the torture wounds. Do they want me to present the Monokuma file because there's no, like, official, like, cause of death?
I see!
It is.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
More like a lack of something suspicious. The victim is Nagito Kame. Yeah. There's no cause of death. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... Oh, is this Hangman's Gambit? Do I have to spell cause of death? Yep. C. Oops. Ah. Oh my god, this one's insane. U S E O. Oh fuck, where's my other O? Oh, there's my F. This one's insane, actually. A. T. Oh, didn't I just have an H? All right, that one was kind of rough, actually.
I got it!
There were just so many letters. I was just locked into what I needed. I knew what it spelled from the start, though.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yep.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
And even if there wasn't, we had Mikan to confirm, right?
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma?
Well,
I plead the fifth!
the fifth?
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Besides, we are outside the jurisdiction of the United States. The Constitution does not apply.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
The time of death.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
And Akane even said, like, the time doesn't matter this time because it's in there,
Are
right?
you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide. But, it's not just a suicide.
It's a suicide with purpose.
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
We all killed him with the fire grenades.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. And that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Yeah, no.
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
I do. Chat, do you believe in Nagito?
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
I mean, were any of us really friends with Nagito? Honestly.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
That's right.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
That's a kind of weird way for him to put it. He's been so gung-ho about helping us these last couple chapters. For him to be like, all right, I guess we'll have more trial. What do you want from me? What are you breaking my balls for?
This is friggin' annoying.
Now, him I understand.
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
Well, fuck!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
Monokuma just like uppercuts Monami.
That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Is this the midpoint? Yep. All right. We're gonna finish this fucker tonight.
No.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't even done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. And this game is in English, so it should be in Imperial units.
How sad! Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know?
We weren't even friends in the first place.
And as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Well, there may be some demands for that. Ha wah wah! I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. The tail in the front.
And scene. Yes, I would like to save my current progress.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Guess I'll die.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too.
Cut to Monokuma just like uppercutting Monami.
I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
That's it? That's all, Monami?
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna cut this VOD here. Come back next time to see the... Come back. Yo, the term front tail just got blocked in my chat. Incredible. Thank you so much for doing God's work, S. Kennedy. Hey, y'all watching the VODs on YouTube, come back next time to see the conclusion of the trial. See you!